Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup. And this week's show, we've got some playoffs. Andrew, how's it?
Okay, man.
Good playoffs. We've got some LFA action happening. What else is there?
We're going to touch on the engine and a bit of the Bayview tournament that's currently taking place at Strandfontein, as well as a bit of the Coke. I don't think we should go into the Coke. It's 64 games, but we can pick out one or two fixtures.
Okay, yeah. So, guys, yes, as usual, we try to bring you sort of the news and fixtures and results of the local LFA. Also, sort of what's happening in the local Cape Town football scene. So, yeah, any comments about the show, let us know. For the comments that have come through, again, appreciate it. Thank you very much. For the new subscribers on YouTube, awesome. Keep going. Thank you very much. We need more subscribers on YouTube there. And yeah, it seems like the show was sort of gathering momentum, Andrew.
Yeah, no. We had some comments last week about me not mentioning about how poor the refereeing was at our game against Waggersdal. I can't control the refs at the end of the day. But listen, everybody, as long as the games are played and the ref is, consistent for both teams, I think we should just be thankful for that. I
think the one thing we must always remember is that you can say whatever about this. Yes, we want them to be better quality and so on. I think a lot of them try to be. But without the ref, we can't play.
No, 100%. And also we need to realize the other important thing is they sacrifice their time away from their family as well, just like we as coaches and the players do. They come in there, and I don't think, I would say like 99.99% of them don't have any preconceived ideas. They come in there just to ref what they see.
Yeah. That's just a quick one on the
No, that's just a couple of reviews from the comments. But please do comment. We appreciate the comments. And if there's anything you'd like us to highlight on the show, any suggestions for us to discuss, please put them in the comment section.
Let us know. Yeah. Okay. So obviously, as we said last week, all roads lead to Langebaan this weekend. Oh no, Saldanha, where the third division playoffs will be taking place, and this is obviously to gain promotion into the APC Motsepe League.
Yep.
And obviously, Junction Rovers are the Cape Town sort of base team, which we are hoping to win promotion there.
Yeah.
Also, not forgetting Western Cape Fleetwood, which I think is in the Winelands area. Which area there?
Overberg, yeah.
Yeah,
I think a lot of Cape Town-based players.
Yeah, I think everybody knows they're basically Cape Town-based players. Taking part there. Fortunately, both of those teams are in different groups, so they're not going to meet each other.
Yeah.
So a perfect scenario would be those two teams winning promotion into the APC Motsepe. That would be fantastic. So just looking at the fixtures or the groups quickly, Andrew. Group A is Barcelona from Beaufort West, I think.
Yeah, from Beaufort.
Oriental Birds.
Yeah, they're from Eden.
And then Western Cape Fleetwood, which is from Overberg, as we said. Junction Rovers, obviously in Group B from Western Cape. Amabatini.
Yeah, that's from West Coast.
And Stellenbosch United.
That's from Winelands, yeah.
Okay. So those are the 6 teams taking part there. Fixtures taking place from 10:30. First match is Barcelona versus Oriental Birds. It says Oriented Birds. I'm sure it's Oriental Birds.
And I think it's called Oriented Birds. I don't understand, but yeah, it is called Oriented Birds. I also thought it was Oriental Birds, but it's oriented on everything I've seen on social media, everything, so it must be.
Oriented Birds. And then Junction Rovers and Amabatini. That's 10:30 kickoff there. Early kickoff for Junction, and then the 3:30 kickoff is Barcelona and Fleetwood, and then Junction and Stellenbosch. So Junction playing both their games this Saturday.
So they will know. I mean, if they win both games, they're through. That doesn't matter. Remember, the teams that top each group automatically get promoted to the ABC Motsepe League for next season.
Yeah.
So big day for Junction. Personally, from what I know from all the teams involved, I think Junction have the easier group to get through.
Oh, no such thing.
I know it's not such thing. I've been there. I know. We were the favorites the first year. We didn't make it out, and then the second year, we had to work hard.
Yeah.
But I would think that the strength of the league's Junction should put that group. Amabatini, I've seen them play already in the playoffs before. A lot of young players.
Okay.
And Stellenbosch, a lot of Winelands-based players. Group A is going to be very tight, Shamiel. I believe all the 3 teams are very strong. We played a friendly against Fleetwood a couple of weeks ago. They look very, very good.
I was going to say,
but Oriental Birds have got quite a few ex-NFD ABC players, same as Barcelona.
Yeah. I was going to say, Fleetwood obviously being at the last playoffs.
Yeah.
So they at least have that experience.
Correct.
So hopefully that will carry them through.
Yeah, no, listen, the experience we gained from the playoffs 3 years ago helped us last year at Hanover Park. And what I did tell Samich after the game last year was the experience last year will definitely help them this year.
Yeah.
And that pain of not making it through is what's going to drive them. And they're there again.
Yeah.
So, credit to them. They're the only team that has made it 2 years in a row to the playoffs. So it's very difficult to win your league 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
So I wish both Junction Rovers and Fleetwood all the best.
Yeah. And obviously we're being biased to our region, yes. So if you're from the other teams, no apologies. But yeah,
listen, we just want the best teams to go through at the end of the day.
Yeah. Andrew, you want to move
Yeah,
on?
let's go into the
LFA?
Sasso League. The Sasso League is now, Shamiel, we're getting to the home stretch now. If we look at Stream A results, Cape Town Roses 7, Spurs 2.
What?
Yeah, I was very surprised by that result. We thought we had Coach Ashraf Calvert on the show last week, and he thought it would be tight. Spurs last chance saloon,
Yeah.
and Cape Town Roses is last chance saloon to see who can try and step ahead. But big result, Cape Town Roses 7-2. I was quite surprised by that. Heiderveld Female Football Academy 2, Santos 2. Nice result.
Fair draw.
And Ikamfa 9, Glen Eagles 0.
Okay.
Big result for Ikamfa. And then Porsche, again coming down. Porsche 0, Martis 2. If we look at Stream A's log, which is now getting very exciting, after 12 games, Spurs are still top with 30 points, even after that hammering.
Okay.
Dangerous Heroes are second on 28 points. They both played 12 games. And Cape Town Roses, which Coach Ashraf predicted, are back in the mix on 27 points after 12. And then Stream B, we looked at it. Coach Ashraf, I agreed with him last week, and we agreed. We said it's going to be between Magic and UCT, and the results this weekend has pretty much, put that as to the forefront.
Yeah.
Magic getting a tight 1-0 win against RV. Azero beating Southern Stars 4-1. And Hout Bay beating Badgers 4-0. And then UCT hammering Invincible Craven B 8-0.
Yeah.
So the log now in that stream is Magic Ladies are top. 13 games played, 33 points. UCT second after 11 games of 30 points. So they got 2 games in hand. They win those, they'll be 3 points clear. And as we are aware, game week 16, which is in 3 game weeks time, they play each other in the final game.
Yeah.
And the fixtures for this weekend, just to touch on that quickly.
UCT, a vital 2 games still to play.
Yeah. And this weekend, it's vital for them as well. So if we look at this weekend, Southern Stars playing Magic Ladies, RV versus UCT, Invincible Cravenby versus Hout Bay, and Badgers versus Burnley.
Okay.
And if we look at Stream A, just to finalize those fixtures, Marties versus Ikamfa. I think Marties will win that. Glen Eagles playing Heiderveld Female Football Academy. Spurs versus Dangerous Heroes. Another big game for Spurs. Have to win. Dangerous Heroes second. And then Santos versus Cape Town Roses.
Okay, so that's your Sasso League there. Tight date, as we said last week, sort of 3 in the one stream and sort of 2 in the other stream. So we'll see how it goes.
It's getting exciting, Shamiel.
Exciting, yeah. Then jumping to Northern's LFA, we've got some results there. Obviously, some matches that were played last week. Rain have seemed to have subsided a little bit for now.
Yeah, we keep praying.
So let's have a look. Bellhouse Spurs 7-1 against Blue Down Spurs.
Wow.
Bellstar winning Matroosfontein 4-2. Bellville United losing 3-2 to Bishop Lavis. And then United losing 3-2 to Ravensmead by the same score there. And then Valhalla and Riverside Rangers 6-goal thriller there, Andrew, drawing 6-all. So quite a good weekend there at Northern's Football. I'm so glad soccer's being played again, or football's happening again. Looking at the fixtures this week, Bishop Lavis versus Bellstar United, Blue Down Spurs hosting Valhalla United, Matroosfontein and Eastern Rovers are in action there.
Yeah.
And then we've got Ravensmead and Bellhouse Spurs, and then the last one there, Riverside versus Bellville United.
Sure.
And just looking at, let's just see if we can get the logs up here quickly. I'm not sure how many matches have been played there so far.
Okay.
11 matches played already. UWC top of the log there, 19 points. Bishop Lavis with 9 matches played, 19 points.
Wow.
Riverside Rangers, 10 matches played, 17 points. Riverside in the day, and Valhalla, 9 matches played, 15 points. And Ravensmead in the top 5, 15 spots. So nice and tight there.
It's very tight.
So Bishop Lavis sort of, although they're second place, they got 2 games in hand and same points as the log leaders there.
Okay.
So Northern's, as usual, being exciting affair there.
Yeah, listen, let's get to Mitchell's Plain. We had a full weekend in Mitchell's Plain.
We have
yes, we have results for Saturday and Sunday, double-header weekend.
The second favorite league.
The second favorite LFA. Right, so big weekend. They get, Mitchell's Plain works after the first round. There's a winner, and they have a cup for the first round winners.
Yeah.
And then they have one, obviously, for the overall winner. So results as follows. Bayel United 1, FC Tafelsug 2.
Okay.
FC Tafelsug flying high.
Yeah, but they're normally good.
Yeah, Beacon City 1, Milano 3. Good result for Milano away from home.
Yeah.
Beacon Spurs, the other Beacon 0, Westridge 1. Good result for Westridge, keeping their top of the table there.
Yeah.
Cedar Park 1, Rockefellers 0. Big result for Cedar.
That's a good result.
Ikapa Sporting, they've been struggling, Shamiel, this season. They lost 4-3 to Syringa Spurs.
Okay.
So, good result for them, for
Well, at least they're
Syringa.
scoring goals.
Yeah, exactly. Juventus, who've got momentum now, I think I got a lot of their players back. They beat Mowgli's 2-1.
Okay.
Then Liverpool, Portland's 2, Lentegeur 2, good result for Lentegeur. Colville 2, and they played against Bayview United and beat them 2-1. So Colville 2, Bayview United 1. So that was Saturday's results. Sunday, even bigger results. Bale 2, Saringa Spurs 1. Sorry, Saringa Spurs 0. Good result for Bale. And then we had the Beacons again. Beacon City 0, Liverpool Portland's 2. Good result for Liverpool Portland's. Beacon Spurs 4, Mowgli's 1. Good result for Beacon Spurs. Cedar again, good result, beating Milano 3-2. Then FC Tafelzucht, right on the heels of Westridge, beating Rockefellers 2-1.
Okay.
Ikapa Sporting 1, Lentegeur 3. And then Westridge 1, Colville 1.
Ooh.
So that was a good result for Colville.
Colville, yeah.
So now the log. After 14 games, with 1 game left of the first round, Westridge with 35 points after 14 games. FC Tafelzucht have 28 points after 14 games. And that's the top 2 fighting it out there in Mitchell's Plain. And Rockefellers are third with 26 points.
Okay, awesome. You have fixtures for this week? No.
No fixtures for this week, but I'm sure from next week, the guys will start sending it to me.
Okay, then jumping out from Mitchell's Plain all the way to William Herbert and Cape District LFA. So it looks like Cape football is starting to happen again. A new initiative by the Cape District guys there, where they had Super League games on Friday night at William Herbert.
Yeah.
Apparently the stand was packed.
I believe so.
So well done to the District guys there. So looking at the results, one of those matches played on Friday night was between Batswood, who was the home side there, and they played against Ashford, log leaders at the moment. And Batswood losing 3-1 to Ashford there. Ashford still top of the log. The other results there was Eagle Wings 0, Ocean View 4. Good win for Ocean View.
Yep.
3-2 for RC Atletico against FC Kefter. So that's a good result for RC. We did talk last week about RC getting some reinforcements there.
Yeah.
And then, the Battle of the Buddies. Salt River Blackpool beating Grassy Park United 2-0.
Sure.
It's a good result for Iqbal and his team there. And then Southampton and Montague Spurs. I think that was the other Friday night fixture.
Yes.
Southampton winning Montague Spurs 2-1. And then last match there, Wesley United and Greenwood winning 1-0 against Wesley United. Looking at some of the matches coming up this weekend, I think, as I said earlier on, the rain has been sort of kind, so the matches should take place.
Yeah.
Just looking at some games here. Okay, yeah, I've got some matches here, but I don't think it's this weekend, so I think we're going to give that a miss, Andrew.
Yeah, they haven't updated it on the system yet.
Yeah, so I do have the fixtures. I'll try to find it now as we go along, but just get to the log standings quickly, and there should be Ashford top of the log. Yeah, only 5 matches played. Remember all the rain, all the stoppages. So it's 5 matches played, 15 points. RC Atletico in second spot, Greenwood third, Montague Spurs fourth, and Salt River Blackpool fifth.
Yeah, still early days there.
Early days there.
Yeah, things are starting to take shape there.
Yeah.
And now we get to Cape Town Tigerberg LFA. Big results this weekend in Cape Town Tigerberg. The logs taking shape now. If you recall, Edgemead had won 14 from 14. They lost last week, Wednesday, to Wynberg St. John's 2-0.
Yeah.
And Saturday, they lost 2-0 at home to Durbanville. Durbanville, big result. Durbanville were in the relegation zone, needed the points. Big result for Durbanville. And like I said before, Shamiel, on the show, Cape Town Tigerberg's a league where anybody can beat anybody.
So that's 2 losses for...
2 losses for Edgemead in a row now.
Yeah, after all the wins.
Greenpoint 1, Tableview 1. Good result for Greenpoint. I think Tableview will be a bit disappointed with that result. Saxon Rovers 4, Garden Village 0 in the derby. Good result for Saxons, needed the points.
Yeah.
Sunningdale got a walk over Kensington. Vasco beating Kales over 3-0. Vasco also, I think it's 6 or 7 in a row now that Vasco have won, beating Kales over 3-0. Wynberg St. John's building big momentum now, got all their players back, beating Boertesig 2-0.
Yeah, okay.
So a big result for them.
Yeah.
And then Hanover Park 7, FN Rangers 3.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. No, we took our chances again, Shamiel. It's 2 weeks in a row.
Did you give the table view result?
Yes, Tableview 1, Greenpoint 1.
The reason why I asked, I was there at that match.
Okay.
I think I watched most of it. I think, Tableview with all the chances, but Greenpoint sort of holding their own there. Also creating some chances. Fantastic equalizer from a set piece there from a corner. So, I enjoyed some Cape Town Tigerberg football this weekend.
Yeah.
So, that was quite an exciting match. You got logs for us?
Yes, I do. It's Shamiel. The logs at the moment has taken shape. Edgemead were, if you remember, like I mentioned earlier, 14 from 14. It's now getting to the point where the other teams are catching up.
Yeah.
So as it currently stands, after 16 games, Edgemead have 42 points. Second is Vasco after 15 games with 34. Third is Hanover Park after 14 games with 31. and then Tableview after 30 games with 13, and Wynberg after 14 games with 29. So if those teams win their games in hand, Edgemead could have a 3 to 5 point lead.
I was going to say, because even, or are we sort of we're not mid through the way through the season yet. We're sort of there almost.
Yeah.
Huh? So, I mean, guys like Wynberg and Tableview are going to need Edgemead to sort of lose games.
Yes, correct.
Which, okay, they've lost 2 in a row, but I mean, that's not...
Yeah, listen, it's all about momentum at the end of the day. I mean, teams like Vasco have won quite a number of games in a row. Hanover Park, we've won 2, I think, which is not a great run, but we're there.
Yeah.
And teams like Wynberg, St. John's are picking up points big time.
Yeah.
So if we look at the games this weekend, and now this is where the log after next week will start looking properly now.
Yeah.
Wynberg play Belleville City.
Okay.
They got a doubleheader, Wynberg. Oh, sorry, Wynberg got a bye this weekend. They moved their game against Belleville City. One of the catch-up games they're playing on the Wednesday night.
Okay.
Then Belleville play FN Rangers Saturday. Durbanville play Hanover Park. Garden Village versus Kales River. Greenpoint Salesians versus Edgemead. Edgemead need to get a result. The Tableview, we saw struggled at Greenpoint last weekend. And I think Coach Dylan Romer's done a good job there at Greenpoint, keeping them quite in nice shape and everything. Wegersdal play Kensington. I think Wegersdal win that. Saxons, Norway Parks, another derby. That'll be a tough one. Sunningdale, Boerdenzig, tough game for Boerdenzig away. And then second versus fourth. Vasco da Gama versus Tableview.
That's going to be a tough game.
That's going to be a tough. There needs to be a result there, Shamiel. If it's a draw and Edgemead win, then they're further 2 points behind.
Yeah. Okay, so I found the Cape District fixtures.
Okay.
So again, we've got some fixtures on Friday night at William Herbert, Grassy Park versus Wesley. That's the 8 p.m. kickoff. That's the main game. And then 6:15, we've got Clearwood versus Eagle Wings.
Okay.
So that's happening on Friday night. And then for the rest of the weekend, on Saturday, we've got Greenwood and FC Kefter. Oh, that's a derby.
Ooh, that's going to be a nice game.
A sort of a retreat Steenberg derby. Then Ashford Athletic versus RC Atletico. That's going to be a tough game also at Heathfield.
Yeah. With
RC and the reinforcements taking out the log leaders there. Patswood's on a bye, so they got a break this weekend. Montague Spurs and Salt River Blackpool, and then Ocean View and Southampton.
Sure, nice games there.
Yeah, always good games happening there at District. Do you have anything else?
No, that's me.
Are you done?
I'm done. I think we still got to do South Peninsula.
You're giving me all the
work.
work.
Which is getting exciting there too.
Yeah, I've got some results here for South Peninsula. Oasis 12-0 against Atletico United.
Wow.
What happened? And then Rainbow Chiefs 2-8, losing 2-8 against Squeal.
Yeah.
It must be the field. And then Super Lucky Stars losing 5-1 to King David. Those are the matches that we have there. We also have Wanderers 5-0 win against Lucky Stars. So those are some of the matches that took place over the past weekend.
Yeah.
So looks like a lot of teams are playing sort of catch-up games in the week also, Andrew, because of the weather and so on.
Yes, correct.
And then matches taking place this weekend, coming weekend, King David United versus Azuri FC.
Sure.
Oasis versus Aerial Spurs, Squeal and Cape Town Military. Steenberg United versus Lavendale. Super Lucky Stars against Ukanya. And then Atletico Madrid. Atletico United versus Cape Town Military. And those are the matches taking place on this week coming at South Peninsula. Then if we go to the log quickly, see what's happening there at South Peninsula in Rooikrans. Wanderers top of the log still. 11 matches played, 33 points.
Wow,
it's a big lead they've got there. King David United's second spot with 24 points.
Sure.
Yeah, and then Lavendale in third with 23 points, only 9 matches played so far. So yeah, quite a big lead. So
Wanderers pulling away there.
Yeah, they're starting to pull away. But
sure.
Different to the last time we looked at them.
Sure.
And then if I can just jump onto the Langa LFA quickly.
Sure.
Andrew. So looking at for fixtures this week, coming up this weekend, Lion City versus Wanderers FC.
Sure.
Vultures versus Hotspurs. Computer Stars versus Lion Paw. United Brothers facing Flamingo. Langa United facing Happy Hearts. And then Power Aces versus Citizens.
Sure. That's getting exciting also at Langa. Yeah. What I do have, Shamiel, is some tournament information.
Okay.
For those of you not aware, the Bayview tournament has been taking place at Strandfontein. It started on Sunday and it finishes this Saturday. So their games this Friday, the 30th of June. Game start at 9 a.m. at Strandfontein. Yeah. It's all the quarterfinals. So they've got 4 sections: the bronze, the silver, the gold, and the platinum.
Okay.
So the Imtiaz Wahid and the platinum. So I'm just going to focus on the platinum, Shamiel. I think that's the teams who ended up top of their streams.
Okay.
So the quarterfinals, which will kick off at 12 o'clock on Friday. Valhall Spurs versus a team from Beaufort West Invitational team.
Okay.
Beacon Spurs versus Cape Town Spurs, so that's a Spurs derby.
Yeah.
Ubuntu versus Stellenbosch, big games Friday.
Wow. Okay.
And Raggersdal versus Bishop Lavis. So, listen, if you're out there in Strandfontein, Mitchell's Plain area, want to go to the Bayview tournament, please get out there. 12 o'clock is that. There are games from 9 o'clock. There's some big games also, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in all the different sections. 12 o'clock, be there. I think the good games, or they're all good games, but I think Ubuntu Stellenbosch will be a top game, and Beacon Spurs, Cape Town Spurs, I think those are the games to watch on Friday.
Yeah, awesome.
And then the finals are all on Saturday, Shamiel?
On Saturday.
Yeah, all 5 finals will be on Saturday, so please get out there to Strandfontein and support the boys.
Then also, not forgetting, the winner of this tournament automatically gets an invitation to the Super Cup.
Correct.
Which takes place in November at William Herbert. So good luck to all the guys there. Then I've got some results here for Reigate, Andrew. Some of the matches played there. Oh, sorry, it doesn't look like it's matches. It's got more fixtures here. So look at the fixtures taking place this weekend. Everton Spurs versus Salt River Celtic.
Sure.
Greenhaven Spurs versus Oriental Gunners. Hazendal and Junction Rovers doing battle there. Heath Athletic versus Jordan Kellys. I wonder if the Junction Rovers match will take place. I mean, surely they'll want the supporters to go.
The Junction game is off on Saturday.
Yeah.
And the same with their Coke game on Sunday against Vasco has also been postponed.
Because obviously half of the cup should be
at the playoffs.
It's
Correct. They'll have big support.
Yeah. Heath Athletic versus Jordan Kellys. Bonteville versus Bridgetown. And Connoisseur Spurs versus DLPE. DNG Orient versus South End. And the Alberton Kellys versus Silver Spurs. So that's your Reigate fixtures there. I think we've done everything that we've sort of got, Andrew.
Yeah, I think the one thing we got to remember that it's still engine playoffs. I always think Bale on my brain. Engine playoffs happening this weekend, the last of the playoffs, and then next weekend, the 9th, Sunday the 9th, that's when the final round of fixtures will happen. Final qualifiers for the engine. So we will go into detail for those fixtures next week, Shamiel.
Yeah.
And I think with the Coke Cup, there's Coke Cup this weekend at a lot of facilities. I know there's games at Bishop Lavis, Cravenby, Hanover Park, Roykrans. So, please go out and support your teams. There are a lot of games left. I think we're on round 128 now.
I think I'm just checking now. Are we 128?
Yeah, we're in round 128 at the moment.
128, yeah.
There's some big games. I think at Roykrans we have a Southern Suburbs derby there, Wynberg versus Ashford. I think that'll be a nice game.
Okay, yeah.
Hanover Park, we're playing Jomo's Powers at Hanover Park.
Okay,
from Atlantis.
Okay.
So the regional 3rd division team will be a very good game. They're very good, solid team. So it's going to be a strong game, tough game for us.
Yeah.
So there's some big games. Last year's defending champions, Diodora, are playing.
Are they still in?
They're still in. Clover, the runners-up are all in. So all the top teams are sitting here in the Coke, Shamiel. I don't know if there's any other games that tickle your fancy there.
Just having a look here quickly. We got matches at Portland's also, which is good. Just having
and North Pine, there's some games at North Pine as well.
Games at NY 116 also.
Correct.
Langa Stadium, I think we said.
Yeah,
Heideveld. So just check out the venues there. Well, if you don't know, maybe we can hit us a comment. We'll try to put, we can't put all the fixtures. We can maybe upload the document for you, so you can see the fixtures for the Coke Cup taking place.
Yeah, but Coke Cup is getting exciting. I think the ladies joining at the round of 64. So we'll have the ladies. The under 18 section is also. All the top dogs are still there, Shamiel. So it's going to be very exciting in a Coke over the next couple of rounds.
Well, here's the exciting one: Aberdeen at Roykrans. Aberdeen FC from Atlantis facing Raggersdal. That should be a tough game.
That should be a nice game, yeah. Roykrans, I think, is the place to be. I think last year's quarterfinalists, Seaside Spurs, are also in there.
I see them.
They are playing
Phantom Orient.
They're playing against Phantom Orient. Yeah, so it's going to be a nice game. I think people get out there, Roykrans, wherever the facilities closest to you, there's going to be a game.
I think I'll try to make the 3 p.m. game in Roykrans, Wynberg St. John's, and Ashford, just because of the support. Both of their teams have massive support.
So yeah, it should be a nice game.
Support. So we'll have a look at that. Is that all?
That's all.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so that's it for us, guys. Today, we want to say before we go, big thanks to Vecchio, our apparel sponsor, for sponsoring all our apparel and giving back to football. And then also, we want to mention our Super Cup taking place in November. Be sure that it's for under 16 league winners. So I think maybe from next week or the week after, we start looking at who's top of the league, the different LFAs.
Yeah, we can do that.
Possible, we can try to do that. And then, that's sort of it from my side.
Yeah, that's it.
Guys, we'll see you next time.
Cheers.